All right, what is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. This video is all about One UI 4.0 on the Galaxy Z Fold 3. It just launched in America for some devices on some carriers over here for the Galaxy Z Fold 3, and I've been lucky enough to download it and install it. And I'm going to show you the 10 things that I really like about it. Now, there's more than 10 things that they've done and added to this, but I'm going to show you the 10 things that have kind of impressed me for the most part. So let's get into it. The first one is it'll basically changes. It themes out your icons and stuff and your quick toggles and stuff very easily without you having to go into themes and downloading a theme, or you going into create your own theme, or going into the Good Lock app. So what you do is you press and hold on an empty spot on your home screen and go into wallpaper and style. Click on that. And what it does is whatever your wallpaper is, it takes into effect what that is, and you go into color palette right here, and it will automatically choose colors that will match that wallpaper so that you can easily choose what you want your stuff to look like. And it's really cool. And you can see apply palette to app icon, so I turned that on as well. And you can get a little preview of what it's going to look like. And here's the original one. And it's just cool. It works. I like it. It's simple. It's a no frills kind of setup for some people. Some people that don't really want to think about it and have to download a theme or pay for a theme, or there's free ones, obviously, themes, but ultimately it just takes the guesswork out of creating a cool little look for your phone without changing too much about it. When you're done, you just hit done, hit the home button. It'll take a second because it kind of refreshes everything, but you can see my icons now are kind of like a purplish color, and so are my quick toggles, and it's just a very simple, easy way to make your phone look pretty cool. Another one before we get into more of the features, and this is a feature, just performance alone, it feels pretty snappy to me. I know it's not completely, great. There is just some slight lagginess to it, but ultimately just using it, I feel like it's just a touch snappier than One UI 3.1 was on my phone. It just feels pretty darn good on here. I'm pretty happy with the performance of it, and the phone was already pretty good before, but ultimately it just feels a little bit better than it did previously to what I had. So I'm just pretty stoked about the whole performance thing on this, and I can assume it's only going to get better as more of the beta updates come out, but so far so good. Performance, speed, really nice. The next one has to do with the gallery app, so let's jump into the gallery app. And what we're going to do is we're going to choose a couple of photos here. So I'm going to press and hold for a second. I'm going to choose these two videos. I'm going to choose, actually I'll choose 3 videos. I'll choose 3 photos. And then what you want to do is hit the 3 dots at the bottom and then hit create. And this is a new feature called collage, and it'll combine up to 6 images and videos on here. And that's going to be copyrighted music, so it plays the music and stuff, and you can choose which video it plays the music from just by tapping on it. You can see I can choose it, but ultimately you can create a really cool collage, post it on social media, post it on Instagram. Is going to be amazing for that kind of stuff, and get easy when you don't have to buy the app like some apps you'd have to do with collages, and collages aren't new to this, but the ability to add images and photos is. So that's why I think this is pretty cool, and it's gonna be great for social media. This other one is a security feature, and it's very nice. It's going to be great, especially if you're worried about getting spied on, which probably shouldn't happen and won't happen, but it's still good to know. So when I go into my camera app and I go into video, you're going to see something. You can see a green dot right there. That green dot is what I'm talking about. It's going to let you know that your microphone and your camera are being used right now, or at least the camera is, and that would happen in Google Duo or any app that is using your camera. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to hit record, and I got a green up there, and the green dot comes back as well, letting you know that it's being used. And when I get out of this and I just look at what I just did, you can see the green light is gone. Also take into effect, just going into voice recordings as well. You can see it's not on right now, but once I start recording, it's going to automatically show that green, that my microphone's being used, and it shows the green dot as well in the top right. And it's a great way to know if what's being used. Like, is my microphone being used, or is my camera being used? That will let you know. Next up are some camera features, so let's jump into the camera app. And now one of the new ones is right when you press the record button, it will start recording rather than when you press record and then your finger lifts off it. That's usually, I guess, when it used to start recording. So your recording should happen maybe a second or two faster. So I'll show you. Just tap on it, it starts recording automatically for you, whereas before you'd have to tap it and lift off and it would do it. It's not a huge thing, but it's just something that's pretty cool. The other one has to do with photo. Now this isn't too new, but what I'm going to show you is new. So if you press and hold on your shutter button right here, this white button here, it's going to automatically do a video instead of a photo. So watch, I'll show you. So it's doing that, and it used to be as long as you'd hold it, it would record a video, but now you can actually lock it into place. You see that lock right there? I'm gonna move my finger over to it, and it's continuing to record, and I can switch between the front camera or the back camera again, and it continues to record, and it only stops when I stop. So that new lock feature is new, and I think that's really, really cool. Another cool feature within the camera app is single take. If you don't know about single take is great for if you have kids or somebody that you just want to capture a bunch of photos, maybe a pet or something, and they consistently move. It's a great way to capture photos, and it'll capture some photos and videos automatically, and it kind of uses AI to figure out what the best photos that it captured are for, and it captures like a lot. Well, one of the cool features is when you press this, it's going to do its magic. You can work around, you can take photos, do whatever you want, just like you could before. But what's going to happen is when that button gets kind of low, you can see I can add an additional 5 seconds, so I can continually add and capture more video / photo content to this. So you basically get about 20 seconds of video / picture taking, and it's obviously it's just a cool little add to that, and I like that they added that to simply get more and better images potentially. Now, portrait mode is not new to the Galaxy phones, or really any phone at this point, and that's the point where when you take a photo of usually a person, it will blur out the background and put that person into ultra focus, and they just look kind of really, really cool. It looks really professional. Well, you can now do that with pet. They have pet portrait mode. It works on the front and the back cameras. I did a couple here. Nothing great. I just wanted to show it off real quick. You can see it's kind of bokeh out / blurred out in the background there. Here's another one. Again, I just wanted to show it real quick, but I can see myself totally using this to get some cool photos of my dog as she's just out and about, and kind of blur out that background. So that's a very, very cool feature. I'm glad it's hit the Galaxy phones. This next one, not a huge deal, but it's the little things, right? Swipe down from the top. The brightness bar is now bigger. It's not just a little dot. It's a little bit bigger, so it just stands out a little bit more. I appreciate that. I like the bubbly look to everything, so that's a nice little added feature now to the Galaxy phones if you have One UI 12 or One UI 4 / Android 12. And the last one, this is a minor one. I'm going to show you in 2 different ways. It's the charging effect. So when you plug this in, you get a little different charging effect. You can see you get that little dot, the little ball, I should say. And when your phone's off, it looks even better. All right, so the phone's off. I'm going to plug it in one more time. You're going to see it gives you a nice, interesting, fun, little, cool effect eventually. There you go. It's a very fun looking effect. I love it. I'm glad Samsung added that. It just makes the phone look a little bit more fun, especially when it's charging. So there you guys go. Those are my 10 favorite things about the One UI 4.0 beta on the new Galaxy Z Fold 3. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite features are. Obviously, there's more than what I said, but these are ones that really just caught my eye. So let me know in the comments down below if you have the beta, and again, what your favorite features are of it. We'll see you guys down the road. Peace.